this is Shamim from SS Softech Institute. So how are you? I think you're fine. After a long time, I'm back again. I'm sorry I wouldn't be a regular, but this time I promise to you I will be a regular. I will be uploading my videos on my YouTube regular basis. So if you wanna watch my tutorial, you just hit my subscribe button and connect to my YouTube channel. Probably it helps you a lot to learn something new. So I'm gonna start making a Django tutorial from very basic to advanced, and I have made some sections in there. 14 sections you have seen there, and I'm gonna discuss about these sections gradually, and gradually I'm gonna make these videos and tutorials and uploading these tutorials on my YouTube at the same time. So you have got a lot of resources in YouTube and online or Google. So you're gonna watch this and learn this tutorial as well. But some of you asked me, brother, you just start making tutorial because we wanna watch you. So that's why I think, yeah, okay, I'm gonna start making this tutorial. So Django tutorials. Before starting Django, you need to learn the Python basics, and at the same time OOP of the Python. That means object-oriented programming and the Python basics. So after that, you're gonna start this framework Django tutorial. And Django, like basically Django is working. Django needs for web framework. So if you wanna work in a backend developer, probably Django help you as a backend developer. So that's why Django you're gonna learn. That's what you're gonna learn in Django. So my first section is setup and install. So how you're gonna install or set up Python and Django as well in your code editor. So I'm gonna this section demands that. And the second section is Django documentations. So probably I suggest to you, I advise all of the learners that documentations is very important. So I'm gonna go, I'm just watching, or I'm just opening the documentations of Django. Right, where is the Django documentation? There's one. So this is the documentations of the Django. So you should read the documentations daily. So if you read the documentations daily, probably you're gonna learn something very interesting things. And documentations help you the proper path to learn. So that's why I will suggest all of you that read the documentations daily, what they are and how it and how we're gonna learn. So documentations help you a lot. So the sections demands how documentations you read and how you can learn the properly by using documentations. So don't memorize the whole thing, just open the documentations and read the documentations daily, how the Django works properly. So this is very important. So that's why my second section should be documentations. So the third sections will be a project starting. So like how your server running. So these sections actually demands your project, how we're gonna run. So that's very easy. So this is a very easier sections. The fourth sections is virtual environment setup. Probably if you want to work with Python code editor, so virtual environment automatically set up, but you don't want to work with Python, so or you don't want to code with Python, so you're gonna start VS Code or Atom. So probably you need virtual environment setup differently. So that's why these sections demand that. The fifth sections is view, URL and template. So views is important. Views.py. So let's watch this. How documentation says views.py means what. So go to the documentations. This is a views. So a view So if you watch and if you read these documentations, you probably understand the whole things properly. A view is a type of web page in your Django application that generally serves a specific functions and has a specific template. For example, a blog applications, you might have a following views. So every web pages, so you are gonna connect your template to the views.py. So as a so as in a front end, probably HTML file, you wanna connect to the backend and show the pages to the user. So views.py help to connect the backend and front end and shows the users. So this is why views.py is a very important part, and it needs a different sections to discuss how you're gonna connect with views, URL, and template as well. So the next sections will be a Django model. So Django model is like how you store your data, how you can keep your data, and where you can keep your data. So Django model helps you to store your data probably to the database. So that's why these sections demands a different sections. Django forms, how documentation says about forms. So let's watch this. So this is a Django forms, and so Django forms is you just read these 3 key points: preparing and restructuring data to make it ready for rendering, and creating HTML forms for the data, receiving and processing submitted forms and data from the client. So let's watch this flowchart. So these flowcharts help you to understand the forms is what. We are going to discuss about this every sections in details in future gradually, but today is the first tutorial and first videos. That's why I'm gonna just give you the simple informations about that sections. User request. Is this request? Then create an empty form or go to the validate data. Is the data valid? Yes, performing data and successfully redirect. But data is not valid. This is the empty forms and sent to the users again. So this is the forms that work, and Django has their own forms. How are we going to use that? This is important. So we are going to discuss about that properly. And the template inheritance, so how backend to connect to the template. So how it's inherit this template. So we're going to discuss about that, and it is a different sections. It demands a different sections. The 9 sections is MySQL CRUD. This is a CRUD. C means create, and R means retrieve or read, U means update, and D means delete. That means how you can create your data, retrieve your data, update your data, and delete your data using MySQL. So how it works, that's why it demands a different sections. The 10 sections is user authentication. So it's another sections, and it's very important. So let's watch this, how documentation, what documentation says. So user authentications. So user authentication means like that. Okay. The Django authentication systems handles both authentications and authorizations. Briefly, authentications verifies users is who. That means I am users and I want to claim that I am a users and I want to access or enter your website or web page. So these authorization or authentications, confirms that yes, you are the genuine, and yes, you can enter these pages, or you are not genuine, or you are not real. So these authentications creates a barrier, or authentications doesn't allow to you. So that's why these authentications is important. So we're going to talk about these authentications sections when comes. class-based view. So what is this class-based view? So function-based view and class-based view. So views.py demands a function-based view and models demands a class-based view. So what is the difference between the class-based and function-based? We are going to discuss about that when these sections come. So, but I'm just show you. I'm just showing you that. Okay. So this is a model. So this model is class-based views. Every sections is class-based. Okay. So this is a views.py. This is a function-based. This is a function-based. Every functions we're gonna write there. So yeah, I have discussed. Yeah, I will discuss about this function-based and class-based when it comes. REST API and deployment details. So REST API demands different sections in its use. So Django RESTful API and how API connect to your front end and back end. So we are going to discuss about that properly. And finally, when your project done, how you can deploy your project. Probably you can deploy your project GitHub or free server, or you can buy a domain and hosting and host your project there. And finally, I will show you one project like e-commerce project that basically help you to understand the whole scenario of Django. So this is all about my tutorial player series in Django. So all of you watch these tutorials and subscribe my YouTube channel. I will be uploading these tutorials 2 or 3 videos in a week. So thank you very much for connecting with me. Bye bye. Allah Hafiz.